Well, hi there and welcome back. I'm so glad you can make it back for this part 2 of CoalLLC, and let's just jump right into it. That is, and go back over to our gun, because we can keep firing as we go too. We're going to use up our time effectively and show ourselves to be an effective miner who meets our quota, which I forgot about for a second. So we're at 129 of 320. Should probably get some more coal so that we don't disappoint our very nice bosses who very lovingly will not tolerate any dissent. We're going to make sure we get our quota. That's just the bottom line on that. And get stuck a little bit. Nope, we're good. We made it out. And boom. I thought I would hit a quota and that would be a really cool thing to say. But it wasn't. I'm only at 221 out of 320. So this might start to become an issue. Although I am only halfway through my day and I only need 100, and 100. And then we'll be good. Just 100. The rest was just stuttering. And 100 can be estimated pretty easy. That's going to be like 3 of those little inventory slots. But we're not going to have enough room unless we get one right now, which we did. Yes. So now we'll fill up that little inventory slot. That'll be 90 plus 3 times that, which equals almost 100. Back to our ladder. Almost 100 is good enough because we still have enough time for one more run. We should use our bomb tool better though. Oh, we already made the quota actually. We're just going to get this in. Because why not? You're rich. We're going to be rich. We already met our quota. Not going to make it back up in time, are we? Oh, that was very pessimistic. I'll be sure we will. Only make it back. This is fine. Everything's fine. 21 seconds. A little shaky red timer right there. That doesn't make me feel rushed at all. Oh, no. We easily got it. Panic is useless because we rock. We're going to get all that iron too. Oh, it even makes a ticking, talking sound. That's good. That's good. There we go. And that was a good run. We got emeralds that time. See, we're getting a mix of different things that sell for different prices and stuff, which is always a good sign in an incremental game. We also are moving ahead at a good pace. We're growing in how much we make each cycle, which is the important thing. Every cycle you're making more, that you're heading on the right pace, and you're making that quota, which is very important. All in all, $2,300, a very good day for. One thing I did notice, when we used the bombs, it did not get us into the treasure chest particularly quickly. However, all the little blocks around it did go away and leave nothing but resources. So I think the bombs would be more useful directed in that direction. But I want to go ahead and see if we can get an employee, because if we get an intern for 500, they can do some damage on their own. They have a 70 strength pickaxe. They can hit it every second or so, but that's not the real power. The real power is that they can transform it into these guys, which are collectors, and they fly and they pick up for you, and they can pick up 64 items at a time, which would mean I would need 10 of them to get on their own, or 10 trips. Wonder how fast they go. Well, let's do it. Let's get one of those and explore how much they help. We only need 580. We have a shoddy rifle and the copper axe. I definitely want to try explosives this time to try and gather resources instead. We're going to get some really cool things like the drills and stuff. Weapons too, but there's just so much to explore. I want to see it all. So we're going to go with medium bomb this time. We're going to see how much damage we can do with that. And we're going to do it by the gray level because I think that's going to be significant. We're just going to cut our way down with a really derby blade of flaming bladeness. And there's our little collector guy. I think we're going to see him in action right here. Yep, he's going to come and pick that up till he's full C4. And then he's going to fly back up to the top and drop off for us. We do have an fitting ladder. I just wanted to see if this bomb was going to get us a real big start, because that's what I'm hoping for. 3, 2, boom. It did. That was significant. And if I line this ladder up right, we should be able to go right back over to the top and do the easy stuff. We're going to go back over to our gun, and we're going to run this ladder too. We're going to damage it. So now that we're got a little collector, and once we make sure we help him get up to our goal, we're going to start seeing if we can start having the time to get into these chests. Because if I could start doing more damage with my guns and bombs, bomb damage upgrades too, come to think of that, you will be able to, I see, increase player pickaxe mining speed, increase employee collector speed, which means she'll be able to help more. She's not helping a lot right now, so that might be a good idea. Or the miner speed. I really like using the collectors over the miners. So right now we're going to go to collectors, and we're going to achieve getting some coal. Let's get some coal. We are not quite at our quota. I like using the ladder, this infinity ladder. Just like this, as long as it's running around, I don't have to worry about getting back up. As long as I can cut my way back over to the ladder. Done a firm piece of ground here. Ooh, that was a big chunk. When those second layer ones go, they pop out so much resources that they just literally pop like popcorn. Those are fun. We're gonna go up here and drop these, and we're still not at our quota. No. Oh, we don't want to. Okay, let's see how many are these. But those ones did so good. Let's see if we're not keeping up with our collector, dude. That's not a lot. That was like 32. I think we're doing better, destroying this faster, picking it up that way. We're gonna try to meet our quota here. We're at the 358. 500 does not bode well. Let's see when we just keep we put our efforts into shooting copper. We can put our efforts into shooting the coal, I think, and just let our flyy boy there. Yeah, he's gonna go and drop that off for us. 358. They found the package. 358. 407, so he only gives like 50, and that's not going to be enough. And what I had in my pocket wasn't enough, and I think we're going to disappoint our bosses despite the fact that we really didn't want to do that. This is what comes from having a mixed focus. I think we're distracted by the bombs. Corporate should forgive us and allow us not to be. No, I don't think we can get our quota of 520. We made a bunch of money though, almost 3,000. Yeah, our bosses have expressed their disappointment. So I think our downfall that time was our lack of focus. And the first time you run through the game on standard game and internship, in order to get to shaman and to open up these other levels, you have to beat level 15. And I don't want to not do that. I want to get to level 15. So in order to do that, I think we're going to need more focus. I think this time we're going to focus on bowmetry, and ladders. I think. But to get down there, we got to get through day 1 and gather enough stuff to get us going. Now, the experience from the last run will help us progress a little faster, hopefully. And we just have to remember that we do not have any platforms or ladders or anything helpful like that on the first couple of days. If you don't remember that, what happens is you kick out the wrong square and you have to start all the way. Which don't give you a lot of time on the first level anyway. I wouldn't cry over that. We're trying to be smooth customers. We're trying to get it done. We're trying to prove that we don't need to be exploded like the last guy, and that we can be trusted to continue being a profitable citizen of this coal mine thing. Expresses its displeasure if you are not. Now, we've made our quota. We're dropping that off to be assured. What happens? We have happy bosses because we like our bosses happy. We like not exploding. We like our minds exploding. We're going to get there very quickly because as soon as I make my quota, I'm going to get these nice chunks of, was that copper? Iron. Except since it's iron colored. Iron typically is, thought I got stuck. Typically iron colored games. At least I'm not iron is at least iron colored. At least because whatever color iron is, that would be iron colored. We made 60 coal, well above our quota, and we made, so this time, I'm gonna do some quick math here and see what we can do. First, we always want more time. That's guaranteed. And then there, if we get a bomb, we have to get a ladder. Now, if we have a bomb far enough from the start, I get so excited. That's what we need to focus. Bombs and ladders and bombs. Starting day 2. We're going to come in with the pickaxe again. This time, we're going to go far right as we can get. We're going to get away from our opening spot because I think explosives need areas that are important tend to not mix. I did work in construction and I'm pretty sure we tried to keep the boomy booms and the worky work basically separate locations. But the beautiful thing is, in this world, we are indestructible. So we're going to go right into the hole here. We're going to drop a bomb, and we're just going to calmly wait for that to go off. Look at all the coal. Oh, that works so well. That worked a lot better when not blocked by a thing it can't break. Oh my goodness. So now we got to get back up. I think we can do that through mostly digging, which will be efficient. Oh, we have so much time. The time upgrades in this are like significant. It makes it really feel worth it when you do something and create something. Sometimes fast progression will get you to the end of things too quickly, even though it's satisfying to progress quickly. And I already got my quota. Look at that. We're definitely going to go with an explosive build on this one. In the meantime, buying more bombs, we're going to go get some of this iron. And maybe even down to coal. Now, I don't know, given what they're worth, if collecting like the big chunks of coal, because if you look, you can see if it's going to be a big resource when you break it. It's going to be a lot that comes out or just a little bit that comes out. So if you do one of the bigger blocks, it's going to do more. And then you do one of the sparser ones, you can tell with little pips, like pips on a die. Probably adds up exactly to it. The chunks at least. And I'm sure somebody could do a spreadsheet, figure out what means what. But I just like breaking them open. I like that too, that the progression's not so difficult that you have to do spreadsheets in order to progress to the next level. I like things where you can find little overpowered tricks and everything else. Just really clean up and just have fun doing the fun stuff, you know. And I like the challenging things as well, but it just depends on the mood. Right now the mood is chill and miney. I mean, bosses are particularly chill, but once we get a handle on this, I think we can not even worry about disciplining the bosses. I think confidence is king. Confidence is key. Confident I'm gonna get rid of this copper right here, and the 30 seconds that my rattling clock is telling me I have left, and I think that's gonna be a significant amount of bombs, boomy booms, and other explosive devices that we can all are gonna die. Oh, I got overconfident, and I'm running out of time, and so despite a minor glitch in the matrix, we actually did make it to the top. We did drop off our coal, and it was enough for the quota 189. The glitch makes me forget whether or not we made the quota. No disappointed bosses. And we made 985 on day 3. I don't think that's bad. I think we need to work on getting more inventory slot, maybe. So we can go on a further run and also keep various and sundry bombs on us. Because if we're doing a bombing build, I think having more slots available for bombs is a good idea. Oh, maybe we should purchase some bombs? That might be a good idea. What's the difference in these? Bomb strength, 150. Bomb radius is 5 tiles. Considered a weak bomb. This one is 300 strength, which is twice as strong, but only 4 tiles, so it's weak dynamite. So it does more strength, a little bit less tiles. And this one does the least strength, actually half strength of the bomb. It does more tiles. It does more tiles. Okay, well, it did made short work at 150 of those tiles. So I think if we go with weak, Water Bomb will get more area, I think, for the top layer at our measly day 1. So we can get a bunch of this and one infinity ladder. And I think we're going to be golden. I think this bombing, I think I'm going to look on to a really good build. So we're going to go in here. We're not going to worry about getting back up. We're going to go straight down, basically. Right here. We got to make sure we have a spot for our ladder. And that takes a while. So let's just go ahead and start using our geometry. So boom, boom, 1, right there. Ooh. Oh, it cracked it off. Okay, so 2, and oh, but it makes so much. It makes so much that I think even if it takes 2 hits. Ooh, I dropped 2 bombs at once and they exploded off of each other. That was cool. 1 bomb through the other bomb. I'm in the right spot, and I think I am. I'm going to use the infinity ladder because we are pretty close to full. Oh, that's right. I expanded my slots. We have the ways to go for a full, so we're going to go keep collecting. We knocked a whole boatload down here. We have coal selected instead of our pickaxe, but yeah, that was good. And now we're still not even full though. We can get so many bombs. We're gonna drop this off and see where we're at in relation to our quota. Our quota is full, guys. We have in one shot with just a handful of explosives done what one guy took forever to do with just a pickaxe. Go figure. I guess if we thought that out logically, it would probably be the same thing. Okay, so we are still going to be using our pickaxe, obviously, which seemed like it was a pretty good, decent going pickaxe until we discovered the beauty of explosives. Now this feels so slow. So we're going to upgrade our pickaxe along with buying a cornucopia of explosive devices. I wonder if they're going to come out or if they have a nuke. And as I say that, I remember which categories you can unlock by sequentially beating the levels is Bombardier. And if any of the characters had a nuke as a special weapon, I'm gonna go with Bombardier. It has the word bomb in it, which makes you think it's bomby. Bomb, not bomb. As in like sweaty tropical environment, but balmy as in lots of bombs. Would be the build I would think you could make with here, and if we're already realizing that it's an end game build, which this feels very significantly. 198 on the coal. I'm gonna stop trying on the coal, and our goal was only 160. And look how much time we have left. I'm just aiming at the good stuff now, so we can make money. I want to start getting upgrades, but right now, I think the balance is getting more bombs and the ladders, because that was really effective to just go, oh, I'm running out of time again. I keep getting that there's a timer. I just tried to shift, which actually slowed me down. By shift, I mean sprint, which uses the shift button in this setup, and I got 2 loads back, kinda. And we made our quota. We have the bosses. We also got some emeralds, which were 10 apiece, as opposed to coal, which is 1. It's a big boost. And then we got 1,000 gold for completing the day. So for 1581, that was for day 3. I think was not bad. That was a good day 3. So moving forward, I will totally admit, I am super excited because I've played a few hours on this and I've never done like much of the bombs. I didn't realize what a cool build this could be, but we can only get 3 this time. Oh, those are the bigger ones. 750 for 7 tiles instead of 75 for 6. Just 10 times the strength and hits another tile distance, which adds up to a lot more tiles, I imagine. When the math be mathin', but right now we're going to go with the Math of Life, which says let's go with lots of the cheaper things. These did it in 2, so every 2 of those we get is going to be pickaxe was going to be upgraded in order to make it easier once we get done. Well, if we're doing an explosive run, if we really want to run through the pickaxes, we really want to try out the one we knew worked, which was the rifles. Yeah, we're doing a bombing run as the main run, so I'm going to call that I'm allowed to use rifles, and I'm going to use a rifle. And then we're just going to move on with our bombing existence, because we need 3,000 to get to there. And I think we're going to go ahead and start day 4. I think we're going to go down, and right away there's a big obstruction. Okay, this is significant, so we're going to go down first. We're going to go on this side of that, because we learned our lesson about wasting time on the first ones. We can't get through there. We don't have an affinity ladder like I'm running around thinking we do. So we're gonna go and put normal ladders as high as we can, which wasn't very far. And we're gonna use these to save our little butt here, because we need to get jumping. Jump. Yeah. Jump. And then we'll use these to flounder around a bit without getting. Okay. There we go. Okay, I don't know why I thought I had the infinity ladder, but we do not. Just run all willy-nilly down into the flow of things. Let's get in a nice little position over here instead and find some good coal. Now we're going to use these as targeted strikes, and I think that's the way to proceed. We're going to blow up these ones. I'm going to take 2. We use them separately because, wow, that is a lot of resources to bust out of that. We're going to go back over to this little mine. We're going to get right in the middle of it, and we're going to drop 2 more bombs, 1 at a time. Boom. And bada boom. And that is significant. We're just going to go ahead and go straight, drop it, and go on right there, because I want the blue ones too. I really want those blue ones too. I got some of them. That's going to take a bit more bombing, because obviously the higher the value of the ore, the more hit points the ore itself is going to take. Oh, I got the blue ones. Blue ones, and I have the inventory space for it. I got 3 more bombs. We're going to use it for these blue ones right here, and make some progress this way into these. And I think we don't have to worry too tough. I can because I feel I didn't do the maths. I have a strong feeling we are doing good this run. We have a full inventory, even though we're stacked on inventory slots. There are things in place. We should be firing the entire time on the way up. Mining, and boom, we got a quota. I was not concerned, rightfully. So we mainly need to move money so we can improve our building. Because every time we get money, we're getting more bombs and more bombs and more money, and I like the way that is adding up. I like maybe it was not really exponential growth. I think it would be much faster, but I think it's like, is it geometrical? Is geometrical growth the thing? If it is, that's what we're doing. We're growing geometrically. In shapes instead of exponents. Which technically is in all math shapes. We have 17 seconds left, so we need to get back up to the top. So, and then we're going to pause. Hearts slow down because you cats just crap. You made me poop on films. Okay.
And it's hard to remember, even with a flashing red clock, that I have a time limit to get to, and I don't think I made it up with this load, so that's why we ran up the first time to make sure to get it. To melt the bike cats have discovered my computer box. And, yeah, they're glitching the matrix a bit, but we got 2,000. There's a bunch of other stuff up here, which we'll play with later. But we got 2,000 that run, 2,200, which I think the bombing one is doing better than the way we were doing it before. I really do. I think we need bigger bombs. I think 10 times as much damage when it takes 2. I think we'll be able to get into the gray stuff, and I think an infinity ladder this time is a must on the more platforms. Because you never know. And more ladders. I think keeping a stock of those is good no matter what bombs we get. I think we need to start with bombs, and then we need to look at if we can get a big gun. No, we're just going to get bombs. Just bombs. Just bombs. 3,000 damage. 3,000 damage. I didn't realize that when I was buying them, but that's... I think day 5 is going to be much more significant money-wise. And we're at day 5, and I am really excited to try these explosives. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go straight down as far as I can till I get a blockage or a layer I can't get through, which I think is still this one. I've been focusing on the upgrades. All the incremental upgrades are an important feature of the games I am focused on. Too tough so far because I found bombs. And oh, they do. That was the little one. Let's try the big one. Is this the big one? Medium water pump? Yeah. Yeah, these and the dynamite are going to be the big wake up booms. Let's do this one. Boop. We're just going to get rid of boop. Oh, that is a significant boop. And then we're going to go very low into it next to all this stuff over here. And we're going to get the dynamite. And we're going to get rid of it on boop. Boop. Oh, that's a good boop. And then we're going to do it right in the coal to make sure we get our quota. And then we're going to switch over to the... Wow. That was a lot. And then we're going to switch over to the platforms. Because if we don't build a way back out... Oh, you can zoom? Can you build from here? Oh, you can just build to your heart's content. All the way zoomed out. Oh, that's useful. Okay, wasting time. We have a full inventory? We most certainly do. Let's see. We needed 580 for quota. Oh, we got a chest. We got a chest. We're going to switch back over to this one. And we're going to see if we can not get our quota quite. But there's a bunch of stuff on the ground we didn't get. And there was a chest I definitely want to open and get this. We can do employee minor damage, player sprint speed, or jump velocity. Jump velocity 10% will pay off because now we can get around quicker. And time is money. And this mine, I love the way they pop open like popcorn. We're trying to get some of these purple ones. No, I'm already full. I think we're just trying to get as much back up to the surface world as we can at this point. I think our bottleneck now, if you will, this popular grammar, is going to be that we can't get all of this stuff for mining with our bomb. We should spend the rest of the term collecting more bomb. I mean, collecting the rewards of our bomby boops. I woke up and chose explosive love. I woke up.
And despite coming up with a couple more clever things to say that I woke up and chose, apparently I woke up and chose to delete the rest of my footage. So we're going to end that run right there. And I'm going to come back later and do some really interesting things with pickaxes. Hope you'll join me for that. And until next time, bye.